Kia ora, hello, I'm Philip Duncan. Thank you very much for joining us. We're tracking quite a lot of low pressure on the map today, but also some big highs are on the way out of Australia. On this map, we've got the wind as well as the air pressure, and you can still see this big storm to the southeast of New Zealand. Pretty windy weather. It's still brushing New Zealand. That's why we've still got windy conditions, but also the high up here in the North Tasman Sea, helping to encourage a bit of a squash zone around the New Zealand area. Another big area of low pressure to the southwest of Australia, and a small low just coming in towards Victoria today. Melbourne's got windy northerlies and a few showers, whereas Sydney was beautiful and sunny this morning with a very light westerly. So let's take a look at the forecast. Here we are on Thursday, and for northern parts of New Zealand, Auckland and Northland, fairly settled now after what's been a pretty windy past few days. The winds ease back, still a little bit breezy through Auckland, and then the further south you go, a bit windy through Wellington, but it should be dry. It should be dry in Christchurch and Dunedin, right on the edge of getting another burst of southerlies, because the lower end of New Zealand's got these southerly winds coming through with showers and even some snow flurries along the hills and ranges. So it will be a bit of a cold day on Thursday for you. Now, as we get to Friday, bit of high pressure rolling through, trying to settle things down. The forecast this weekend is going to chop and change. Already starting to see, some days with rain, and then I look again a bit later on and it's showing a sun icon. That's because we've got this northerly flow coming in here on Friday, thanks to that high, and that's producing this instability out to the west, because we've got an area of low pressure out here, high pressure to the side, and these mild winds coming down. So on Friday, a few showers developing, but it's a little messy this weekend, and I'll show you why. Here's Saturday. So you've got these areas of low pressure, which could all bubble up into rain or showers, maybe even a thunderstorm. But then you've got this big high building to the south, and it's getting bigger and stronger as it moves in on Saturday. So wintry southerlies continue on in the south, but subtropical northerlies coming down for the north. And those two are going to meet at some point, which produces rain. So this is an interesting setup as we go into the weekend. It is not locked in at all. And in fact, by the time we get to Sunday, you can see what I mean. The high here, very big, very powerful, pushing a strong southeasterly flow into New Zealand. By the way, we're lucky we didn't have that the other day. We would have been seeing a lot more stormy weather along the eastern side of the country. Unless, of course, you like snow, and then it would have been a great setup. But anyway, southeasterly winds are what we're going to be seeing here on Sunday, pushing into the North Island with a wintry change. And when you actually track where these winds go, they go all the way up to the top of Queensland. So this high is enormous in its reach. Now next week, Monday, this is where you can sort of see the two different systems at play. Big high to the south and a developing low pressure zone in the subtropics. Worth keeping an eye on. Could be a bit windy on Monday with gales in some areas. Wintry along the east here with showers. But unless that low actually really comes down and into that southerly, we won't be seeing anything too major going on. We're just in that squash zone where it's not high pressure or low pressure. We're right in the middle. So still a bit to work out. We'll continue to update you on that setup. Just lastly, talking about this area up here around Tonga, you might have noticed the sunsets and sunrises the last couple of days, if you've been lucky enough to have clear skies. Amazing, absolutely amazing. There's a really good story at Stuff today, and it quotes NIWA, and they're talking about why the Tonga eruption is bringing us, and that was months ago, that eruption, why that is bringing us these amazing sunsets. So please check that story out. You'll find that over at Stuff. That is all from me for today. Back again tomorrow, Thursday, with our next update.